Sahi, don't you address me unless it with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists, yeah.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly. Close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. On play action, Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one good for 29.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On play action, here's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right to the air goes Daniels. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Whoa! First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So that'll bring up fourth down. That'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Commander.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Great. Foul left, Yeti. Foul left, Yeti. No touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So quarter 1 in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long.
No touchdown. Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touchdown.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
At their own 34-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Hurts now. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Right back to him on first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Now he'll run it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
Now it's Hurts.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is a great look here, Mike, when you have a very versatile tight end, the ability to move him around. He's like the ultimate chess piece. In this snap, he's lined up in the slot. His ability to get downfield and use that big body when you're going against these zone defense.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year. as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Has some room inside the 30. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
It is 3rd and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
Now Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
73. Hey, Silver. No touch.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be second down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Hurts. That is caught, and he's got another one. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll run it here with Saquon. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Man in motion is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So, nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Commanders 14.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
The backfield empty here for third and 2. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 39-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll run the toss to Barkley. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
On first down, it's Hurts. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Great. Don't touch it.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. Man. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Up the sideline, past midfield. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington. Out of the gun. He'll throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Killy Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.